Please welcome Gabe Canales. Also joining us is Blue Cure board member and former Houston Texans center, Chris Myers. Good morning. You had this idea and you said what pink is to breast cancer, I would like blue to be for prostate cancer awareness. And here you are, and you've done a fantastic job, let me just say, with bringing awareness across the country.
Thank you. So the idea was to not just have the symbolic blue, but it was to put meaning behind it. It was turning
that was the launch pad.
Awareness into action. And that's what blue symbolizes. You know, 1 in 2 men are diagnosed with some form of cancer. 1 in 6 will be diagnosed with prostate cancer, but only 1 in every 10 cancers is due to an inherited genetic mutation. So there's so much more that we can do right now if we're proactive.
Right, lots of misconceptions out there. One is that older men get prostate cancer, which in general may be true, but
I was diagnosed at 35. I've met guys diagnosed at age 29. We've got to start reaching a younger generation, educating men, youth, and families about what they can do now. And that's what Blue stands for. It's empowering. It's letting them know, here's what I can do as a teenager or as a guy in college. Here are the things that I can start doing to make better lifestyle choices, which will not only reduce my risk of getting prostate cancer, but significantly reduce my risk of getting heart disease, stroke, and diabetes.
And of course, there's the reducing the risk of getting prostate cancer, but recent research showed that men at the age of 60 almost all had a low level of prostate cancer. The key is what makes it go into full-blown, cancer, and what can be something that's slow growing that you don't have to worry about. You have educated so many folks about all prostate cancers are not treated the same.
Correct. I mean, and so that's an individual thing too, but you know, our recent guest at the Blue Cure dinner was Dr. Dean Ornish. Dean Ornish talked a lot about how you can improve your outcomes through radical change in diet and lifestyle. So that's something that we also want to introduce in the conversation for men that are going through conventional treatment, is to ask that question of their doctors.
All right, Chris, why did you decide to get involved with Blue Cure? And I guess you could say just being a male puts you at risk, right?
Well, yeah, I was introduced to Gabe actually through a mutual friend who's actually on our board, Jack Gonsolin. And once I got to know Gabe, as anyone does, as yourself, as well, he's very passionate about everything that he's been diagnosed with, and he's been able to beat prostate cancer. But it wasn't just about prostate cancer awareness and prevention. It was about, it's a broad spectrum of diseases and sicknesses that they can actually help prevent and my dietary lifestyle. And the platform I was able to kind of have throughout the NFL and be able to kind of bring other guys on board and see and introduce them that the younger and younger the diagnoses are now, it's going to affect you as well. And I have 2 sons, I have 2 daughters, I have 4 kids, and me being able to promote that kind of lifestyle to my kids was a very, very strong passion of mine. I've been affected by a lot of different cancers in terms of my families and friends, and to be able to kind of have something tangible that you can reach onto and adapt to your lifestyle that will directly affect that is something that was a no-brainer for me to jump on board.
And might I just say that obviously you've adopted that whole healthy lifestyle, continuing from your athletic days, because you look as good today as you did back then.
Well, thank you.
Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. All right, let's talk about nominating your favorite landmarks and how we can do that.
So go to lightitblue.org. When you nominate a landmark, wherever you are, if you're watching this in New York and Denver or in Houston, find a building that you want to see lighted blue. Nominate it, download a Facebook cover to say, I nominated for my dad, for my grandpa, for my husband. Take action, and that will help us spread this message across the country. So when a young man or a family member sees that building lighted blue, they can say, what is that for? And they go to Light It Blue, they look up information about risk reduction, about prostate cancer. Men in their 40s can start becoming more educated and have that conversation with their doctors.
Be proactive, because there are a lot of people we know who passed away from prostate cancer. If they just had the information, they would probably still be alive today. So it's one of those things that we can have some control over.
And I want to thank you, because KHOU 11 lighted their building blue last year, as did Baylor College of Medicine, Methodist, Memorial Hermann. This year, the University of Houston is on board. Hopefully, we'll get NRG Stadium and other stadiums across
the White House lit blue.
We were working on that.
The Statue of Liberty, all of it, right? But again, there's that power in just when people see that mentally, every time they see blue, they become synonymous with that and a reminder of.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we want people to feel empowered. We want people to take action. And so we really need your viewers to be proactive and help us with that, to nominate a building, to contact their city hall, to ask their mayor to light their building blue, contact their local arena, their stadium, and say, I want to see you go blue to support the men in this community. We've got the largest prostate cancer following in America for a nonprofit on social media. 75% 75% of our audience, they're women. They're wives, moms, daughters, girlfriends, and sisters.
Yeah,
and they
because
say
we're the ones that get you to the doctor, right?
and they say we see all this pink everywhere, but where's this for the men in our lives?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the women are going to be the ones. They're going to be the key.
And if
to
it's a
make-
joint effort, the color becomes lavender, right? But anyway, guys, thank you very
Thank
much.
you for having
so
us.
important.
Thank you.
Did you hear somebody in the audience just said, love you blue? Love you blue. Let's bring back love you blue, right? Okay. Well, to put a spotlight on prostate cancer and nominate a landmark here in Houston, visit lightitblue.org. Hey, don't forget to log